Welcome to another Deep J. Wilson STEM training video. Now, this video is geared towards my colleagues and teachers who use Schoology. I just wanted to show you some cool things that you can do when you're creating some tests in Schoology. And what I'm going to do first is what I like to do is I like to create question banks. And this is an area where you can actually type in all of your questions for a specific grade or specific class or level. And what it will allow you to do is, if you want to assess a specific type of learning, you can choose questions from this specific type of question bank. All right, so I'm going to go to my resources, and I'm going to add a resource. And then all the way at the bottom, you see here, add question bank. So I'm going to add a question bank. And I'm going to give this one a name. So I'm going to call this test. Just for our purposes here today. Now, one of the things that you're also able to do is, if you want to give it a description, you can give it a description here. This is for training purposes. And if you want, you can also enable tracking questions, and this will be how many times a specific question has been inputted into a specific type of test, how many times the questions were answered right or whatever. It's a lot of analytics in here. That's actually really good information, okay? So I'm going to click on create. All right, so now here is my question bank. It's all at the bottom of my resources. Okay, so I'm going to click on here, right? And now what I can do is, just like we've done before, we can add specific questions into our question bank. All right, so adding a question. So there's different questions you can ask. There's true, false, multiple choice, ordering, short answer essays, fill in a blank, or matching. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose a true false question, okay? And then what it will allow me to do is I can type in my true false question. So the engineering design process has so that's a true false question. Now, what I can do is down here, you can choose whether it is a true question or whether it's true or if the answer is false. Okay. Now, this button right here says require a correction if false. So if they get it wrong, this will require them to change it. Okay. This is the text for true. So just say if you didn't want it to be true or false, you could give it a different name, maybe variables or something along those lines. You don't have to use just true or false. There's an amazing amount of ways that you can use these types of true or false questions. Okay. You can also align this question with metrics or with standards that we have. You can click on here and then you can go through and add your standard if you so choose to. All right, so check this out. So now I want to get into some of the cool things that we can do with some of these questions. All right, so just say this is kind of small. So if I wanted to, I could increase the size of it, or actually I could change the color of it. So if I wanted this to be red, I could bold it, italicize. All of these are different things that you're able to do. If you want to increase the size of it, you could do that as well. Okay. So all of those are some really cool things that you can do with some of these questions. So there's still some other really cool things that you're able to do with these questions. So this allows you some additional formatting. So those of us who teach math, if you wanted to, you don't have to just insert pictures or something like that. You could change your formatting so that you can actually do what is a answer to seven to the second power, or 7 cubed, or something along those lines. And again, what you would do is highlight, and then where it says formatting, click here, superscript. Now, what's always cool is superscript and subscript. You'll see these. Superscript is always above, subscript is always below. So, for example, we all know what this is. Okay. Oops. So we know what this is. Let me do this up here. All right. So obviously, those of us who teach science as well, this would be subscript. And so that would actually be the proper formatting for water. Okay, so there's a lot of different ways that we can engage our students with Schoology. Now, one of the really cool things that we're able to do is we're also able to record our questions. Now, many of us have students that may have various learning challenges. And one of the things that we're able to do is this button right here on Schoology. If you click on this, it will actually allow you to be able to record your audio. Like, you can actually say the question. So those students that we have who might have some type of various learning challenge, they can click on that button and they can hear us actually speak that question. We could also do an audio video. So this would be if you have your webcam, and you could actually speak or pretty much do the same thing, except this has the video attached. So what you would do is you click on the audio button, and then Schoology is going to bring this up, and then you can click on start recording my audio, and you'll see the timer. And as long as this is going up, it is going to record what it is that you're saying. And then once you're done, you can click on stop recording, and then you can press play to hear how it sounds. Okay. And then last, if not least, if you're happy with it, then you'll insert your recording, and then this will pop up. So students will be able to click on this link right here, and they'll be able to hear you say your question. You can actually also give them hints or context clues, or you could actually give them read the question and read the potential answers. That would really help in like multiple choice questions or essay questions or things like that. All right. So again, thanks for watching, and be on the lookout for more videos on how to do some really cool things in Schoology. Take care.